Hello dear Libras, this is Clarity1129 and welcome to your July 2021 monthly forecast. This card here is from the Vedic Astrology deck and I usually don't read it, but here it is. Libra, Tula, ruler Venus. Characteristics: pleasing, harmonious, artistic, social, diplomatic, aesthetic, influential, psychological, refined. We'll put this card here and we'll follow the usual format. We'll take out one card from the Moonology deck for the overarching energy of the month. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. Wow, what a starting to the month. That's wonderful. That's all you need to hear actually. Let's end the reading. We're using the Universal Waite Tarot today for your reading. And we'll take 4 cards from this. The first card for the general outlook of the month, which is the Page of Wands. Second card for love and romance, 7 of Swords. One card for your career and finance, you get the 4 of Swords. And for your spiritual journey, you get the Ace of Pentacles. Now we'll take out one card from the Sacred Indian Tarot for your health. So what do you get here, my dear Libras? You get the Lovers. Alright, the rest of the cards we'll see later. Let's look at this part of your reading. So the overarching energy for the month is New Moon in Sagittarius, which says luck is on your side. Getting this card itself brings a feeling of relief that whatever it is, whatever the ups and downs that will come in our lives, well, Librans, you will tide past it because luck is going to favor you. So if there's a calculated risk you have to take, do so because it should work in your favor. Now, in the beginning of the month, the energy that you are in, which will take you forward, is the Page of Wands. You have got this, some idea, some project, something that you're passionate about, all right? Maybe this idea was had come to your mind some time ago and you had shelved it, but it's again coming back, all right? And why do I say this is because can you see, I don't know if you can see, I have never noticed this before, but the Page of Wands, what he's wearing, it's got lizards on it, which reminds me of regeneration, right? Because of their tail. And this is coming very strongly to me right now. So I feel that this idea has come to you before and you've just put it aside thinking that it's not feasible. But now the urge to do that has come up again and you're feeling extremely passionate about it. And this is the energy that you are in the beginning of the month. In your love and romance sector, you get the 7 of Swords. Now for singles, this means that you have actually blocked your heart, all right? You've had relationships in the past that haven't served you well, or that have left you with some sort of scar that you have your defenses on. And in this case, your defense is that of wearing a mask. So you don't let people see the real you. you may be charming on the outside, but there's this distance that you maintain, and you don't let this person, whoever comes into your life, you don't let them see your vulnerable side. You just show them one face which you show everybody. And if you want to really allow love to enter your life, you're being guided to bring down this mask. This is again for those in partnerships and in relationships, to be honest about what you're feeling. Okay, the Seven of Swords is a card of deception, it's a card of wearing masks, it's a card of um, strategizing also. But in this case, since it's in a relationship, um, I'm called to say this in case you are in a relationship and you find that you have a roving eye, then it's time for you to consider whether you need to carry on in this relationship, because it doesn't make sense to be in one relationship uh, and want to go to another relationship. All right, I mean, basically two timing is not uh, it won't be great for you in the long run either. So if there is something like that, you need to ask yourself, why is it that while being in a relationship you are looking elsewhere? Clearly you're not fulfilled. So it's time to look at that. And I would not say stick to any relationship. If you find that that relationship is no longer serving you, you might as well move out of it and live your life the way you want to. That way you don't keep the person with you hanging, right? You're not giving them your all and you're not letting them have their fun, right? So that is something you need to keep in mind. That's one. The other thing, but this is only for very few of you. What is coming to my mind for singles, I've already said, but for those who are partnered, it feels that you're not being honest about how you feel in the relationship. So if you are the person who is you're feeling resentful over somebody's behavior, somebody in your life, any relationship, but in this case in your love and romance sector, you're feeling something, maybe even resentment on the way that somebody is treating you, or if you feel that it's unfair and you're feeling really bad about it, but you just brave it with a smile. And if someone asks you, are you sure you're okay with it, and you say yes, when you actually want to say no, I absolutely detest what you're saying, and you are being asked to be more honest. See, when you're in a relationship and if you want it to be a relationship for a longer period of time and you're serious about it, then there's no point in pandering to the other person's need at the cost of your own. You've got to be honest and let them see you for who you are. You are the most charming of the zodiac. So whatever it is that you need and that's important to you, you should let the other person know. There are times wherein you feel that your partner will just perceive it, and they should perceive it, and and then do what pleases you, but actually it doesn't happen like that all the time. So if you find that your subtle hints are not being taken, or your partner isn't involved enough to find out what's happening in your life, I mean, you really can't hold that against them. If you see that they don't take it like that, I mean, are not very perceptive, then you might as well say so to them. And don't say it in the Queen of Swords energy, which is typical of Libra. But you can, soften up a little bit and tell them what you need. But make sure that you actually tell them what you want, so that you can actually work on the relationship rather than finding ways to leave it and walk away. For your career and finance, you get the Four of Swords. Now, the Four of Swords is typically of a person who has withdrawn from everything and, has gone into self-reflection mode. So getting this in the career and finance sector basically tells me that there is no major gain or loss. It's going to remain the same. There is no excitement. It's just as it was, right? Whatever has been happening, it is going to carry on like that. Now, this is for people who are already working and who are in a steady kind of job. If you are without a job and looking for a job, well, it is time for you to reflect upon what is it that you need to do to increase your prospects to get a job that fulfills you. All right, so this is the time for self-reflection as to what is it that you want, what next is the you may be at crossroads, so it is time for some self-reflection. But otherwise, if you're in a job, there going to be no major changes. It's just going to be as it was. Now, in your spiritual growth sector, you get the Ace of Pentacles. This could be related to the Page of Wands. Now, you're working on something. I told you you're getting those ideas again to work on something. And it could possibly be a profitable venture. And something during the creation of this dream or getting the opportunity for it, something is going to lead you to a different level of thinking. You're going to be asking yourself many questions, and in this quest of making this dream happen, you will stumble upon certain life truths which is going to propel you forward on your spiritual path. All right, for your health, you get the Lovers. Since it's a card of two people, usually the Lovers cards talks about all the twin, what do you call, the twin organs in your body, like the kidneys or the lungs, any paired organs basically. All right, so if you feel a niggle, or any of such symptoms which like water retention or something like that, you can get yourself checked for the same. All right, apart from that, with this Lovers card, this another thing, that when you feel something is off, you are the best judge as to when you should go and meet a physician, what kind of medicine you should take. Of course, I'm not saying that if you're not a practicing doctor and if you that you will know exactly what to do, but what I'm trying to say is that when this card comes, there is an inner knowing that comes with it as to what is happening inside. You may not be able to diagnose this is exactly what's wrong with me, but you will know that there is something in this regard that's off, and I need to see a doctor, or I need to let this habit go, or I need to start doing something. This will be very strong within you, and you should not ignore this particular feeling. So if you're feeling off, please go and visit a doctor. All right, so this is what I have for you, my dear Libran. Now it's the time to see what the angels have in store for you. So if there's any pressing question on your mind, think about it now, for which you are looking for an answer. Think about it now. The angels are getting ready to give you an answer. One more shuffle and they'll be ready to come out with it. All right, so whatever the question is, think about it, and this is what the angels have to say to you. Choose a new direction. I don't believe this. This has come for 2-3 groups. I mean 2-3 signs. Choose a new direction. So if you're thinking of making a choice, they're telling you to try the one that you haven't tried before. Try something new, and you will know what it is. All right, but if you have an option to take, a choice between something that you're used to and something that keeps you in the comfort zone, they're asking you to try something totally different. So if this is that idea that is completely different, which you had actually kept aside because you thought it won't be feasible, and now it's coming back to you again, they are letting you know that that's fine. If it's something new, don't be afraid, go ahead and do it. In case you have a time specific question as to when this is going to come into your life, when will things happen, when can you see change, then this is the month where you can expect to see change, and you get January. All right. And in the month of July, where is it that you're going to see some change? All right, in which sector? That we'll check from this. And you get love. All right, so this is where there will be some change. So it's possible that you recognize the fact that you are self-sabotaging your relationships because you are not being open, and this will get you to open up, and that can bring about a change in your love life for the better. All right, so that's all I have for you, my dear Librans. I hope it's a wonderful July and you get to follow your passions and have a happy month. See you next month. Bye bye.